podium is good, but I... Hi guys! Welcome to the briefing for this first...
We have the last rider at the start of this individual time trial. He'll do his utmost to produce the best time. Come on, let's give him a hand.
Come on, don't set off flat out. It's a very steep climb. Take time to find your rhythm. If you've got something left in the tank at the end, you can accelerate. Come on, you mustn't panic, and you've got to manage your effort. Try to keep it steady. We'll see how things are at the first intermediate. The intermediate time check is in 1 kilometer. Go!
Come, Sean!
Go! Go! Stay focused!
Allez, on lâche rien. Lâche rien.
Go! Dig deep! Go! Go! Come on! Only 1 kilometer left! Come on! It's almost over! Go! Right to the end!
The podium is good, but I was expecting more from you. We should have won. Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this.
Hello everyone! Transition stages are often too hastily pigeonholed. Against expectations, they can sometimes shake up the heavyweights of the peloton. Riders will therefore have to be alert, particularly when crossing the Rhone Valley where the wind may increase the chances of gorges. The riders have just set out and already there's an attack. His qualities as a ruler are exceptional. You mustn't give a meter's lead, especially as it takes short climbs in his stride and has no interest in waiting for the sprint, given his lack of pace.
He's the best placed on the overall standings in the breakaway. He's the fastest sprinter in the leading group.
The time gap with the head of the race is stable. The breakaway is losing ground. The breakaway is approaching the intermediate sprint. It will be played out in Coustelet. The first 15 riders score points towards the green jersey.
Here's the winner of the intermediate sprint. His teammates are accelerating. They're no doubt readying the intermediate sprint. Okay, we'll consume a feed. Flat stages. Little wonder that they're not shown in their entirety on TV. The breakaway is upping the tempo at the head of the race. It doesn't intend to be caught up that easily. Watch out, guys. His team is attempting a bordure. Move up immediately to the front of the peloton. The gap is decreasing, guys. The peloton should be there for the stage win. A teammate has just been dropped. You can't count on him any longer. The yellow jersey was in danger, but he's once again leading the overall standings. He's in trouble. It's not sure that he'll be there for the sprint. Watch out, guys. His team is attempting a bordure. Move up immediately to the front of the peloton. He's got his team riding to set up a sprint finish. This is not the time to hang around at the back of the peloton.
Okay, I'll consume a feed.
The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the peloton.
The riders up front still have something left. They're upping the pace to try to hold out till the end.
I'll go full out on the relay.
Last time check with the breakaway, 1 minute.
He's being left behind. It's good news for the overall standings. Ten kilometers from the finish for the leaders. It's going to be complicated.
Against all expectations, it would seem that the breakaway is good for the stage win. The peloton looks to be too far behind.
Okay, I'll consume a feed. Okay, we'll consume a feed.
Five kilometers for the breakaway. It should have enough of a lead for the stage victory.
"30 seconds lead for the head of the race."
The breakaway is at the red pennant.
On te suit, John.
The result is clearly not up to my expectations. It isn't catastrophic, but when you've got victory in mind, it... Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this.
Hello everyone. The stage on today's menu is not very difficult. Unfortunately for the sprinters, the uphill finish should seriously reduce their chances of raising their arms. He was itching to have a go. He's already on the attack.
Allez, allez.
On lâche rien. Allez, vas-y.
The breakaway didn't get far. Watch out for counter moves.
Allez les gars, finis comme ça. Continue comme ça.
Allez, allez, allez.
Plus vite. Allez, allez. On est avec toi.
Breakaway over. Counter-attack.
Allez, plus vite, plus vite. Hop, hop.
He does well on short climbs, but he can't really rely on his sprint qualities to hope for a win. His best chance of victory is to try a breakaway from far out. A good ruler with not too bad a punch. He should still try to get away before the finish because he's not so fast in a sprint.
The head of the virtual overall standings is ours. But don't get carried away. The stage is still long.
He may aim for a place in the overall standings, but his manager could ask him to devote himself to the other team leader if his own performance is below expectation.
The breakaway riders are increasing the gap. They are not dangerous for the overall standings. We can let them go.
The riders commenced the major challenges of the day, the Col de Tresvant and the Col de la Croix de Mouny. These two passes seemed too far from the finish for a decisive attack to be attempted.
He goes to the top of the climber standings. The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
The breakaway is losing its lead. It's going to be difficult for them.
King of the Mountain sprint in 2 kilometers for the breakaway group.
At the front of the race, it's time to pick up something to eat. The front of the race is 10 kilometers from the intermediate sprint.
The breakaway is 5 kilometers from the intermediate sprint. His teammates are accelerating. They're no doubt readying the intermediate sprint.
Lâchez rien, allez.
The breakaway is losing its lead. It's going to be difficult for them.
The gap is widening. No need to panic, guys. There's nobody dangerous for the overall standings.
The breakaway is managing to hold off the peloton. The gap seems to have stabilized.
The gap is growing. Don't worry. They're not well placed in the overall standings. He'll be the new polka dot jersey. He can no longer be caught today. Change of leader in the overall youth standings.
Continuez comme ça. Les gars, on a
Okay, I'll follow any attack.
His teammates are riding to protect the jersey. For now, he's the virtual yellow jersey.
The last 3 kilometers before the finish are uphill. Victory will require having something left in the tank.
Okay, I'll put in a big acceleration.
Allez, le maillot jaune.
Okay, I'll consume a feed.
He's trying to get out of the peloton. Watch out.
Behind you! The yellow jersey is attacking!
Okay, we'll consume a feed.
This result is clearly not up to my expectations. It isn't catastrophic, but when you've got victory in mind, it's obviously a disappointment. Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this stage. Today is a tiring route, where the
Hello and welcome to all. It's a stage for the bold today. Too difficult for pure sprinters, not selective enough for the favourites. The baroudeurs should have the opportunity to shine on the roads leading to Gap.
Sérieux! Allez!
I'll go full out on the relay.
He was itching to have a go. He's already on the attack. Attempt at a breakaway.
Allez, lui, comme ça! Lâchez rien! Allez! Comme ça!
Bravo les gars.
Continue comme ça! Here we go, here we go!
The riders will soon be in the thick of it with the Côte de Saint-Léger du Ventoux, classified as third category. The gap is decreasing. The peloton has not given up.
This stage must be a part of his objectives, because his teammates are already managing the time gap.
Allez les gars, courage!
1 minute for the breakaway. It's looking good.
Courage!
Watch out for him. He's a real puncher, can come out on top on any finish with a short climb. But he can also rely on a good turn of speed if there's a group finish.
Allez, plus vite, plus vite!
There will be 2 points and 1 point to be gleaned for the polka dot jersey classification.
The breakaway threatens the overall standings. He's decided to get his guys to put their foot down.
His best chance of victory is to try a breakaway from far out.
His teammates are already supplying the pace to finish in a sprint. The breakaway is forewarned. You still have 2 kilometers before you reach the summit. The yellow jersey has got his team riding early to manage the time gap.
Allez, on y va!
It's looking good for the counterattack. You should perhaps wait for them. The finish is still a long way off.
He's a pure climber, able to follow the very best when he's in shape. After the descent, the riders will continue to climb towards the Col de Macueng. It's not very steep, but some might take the opportunity to turn the screw. Twice French champion, Arthur Vichot is an all-round puncher who knows how to put his qualities to good use on hilly routes. He can ride all day long on the flat. It would be hard to say that he's in his element on short climbs or sprints.
In front, he's the best placed in the overall standings. In the leading group, he's the best placed on the points classification. You still have 2 kilometers before you reach the summit. You seem to be the best puncher in the group. You should be able to move to the front. It's looking good for the counterattack. You should perhaps wait for them. The finish is still a long way off. You were first over the top of the climb. That's good. They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax. I'm going to take a nap. Wake me if something happens. You're approaching the intermediate sprint.
The breakaway is losing its lead. It's going to be difficult for them.
Here's the winner of the intermediate sprint. His teammates are accelerating. They're no doubt readying the intermediate sprint.
The bonk bag is coming up for the men in front.
The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed. The breakaway is upping the tempo at the head of the race. It doesn't intend to be caught up that easily. The breakaway is unlikely to go all the way, guys. Watch out for counter moves. The yellow jersey was in danger, but he's once again leading the overall standings.
The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the peloton.
The gap is growing. Don't worry. They're not well placed in the overall standings.
Last time checked with the breakaway, 1 minute.
He's been dropped. The stage is too much for him.
Vas-y, Philippe!
Allez, courage, les gars. Allez, les gars, courage.
Continue comme ça!
Allez, les gars, on continue comme ça. Allez, courage. Bravo, les gars. On continue comme ça. Allez, les gars.
Lâchez rien, allez!
Tu peux y arriver, les copains.
Lâchez rien, allez!
Mais voilà.
Attack! Watch out, lads! This is dangerous for us.
Okay, we'll consume a feed.
– 30 seconds lead for the head of the race.
Okay, we'll consume a feed.
Your opponents are upping the pace to hold off the peloton.
Allez, plus vite!
You still have 2 kilometers before reaching the climb.
Allez, courage, les pétards! Go, 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 go!
Okay, we'll consume a feed.
Allez, on a tout!
Avec toi, vas-y, fonce, fonce, fonce. Ouais.
The head of the race will soon be over the top. Watch out on the way down as there are some tight bends. It would be a shame to lose everything a few kilometres from the line.
Change of leader in the overall youth standings. The polka dot jersey has enough lead to be sure to keep it today.
He's moving on to the attack. Less than 3 kilometres. The descent is now over for the lead rider, and he's heading towards victory in gap.
Keep it up. No need to force it. It's yours to lose. Well done.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome him warmly. Here is today's stage winner! Congratulations to him. He really was the strongest. He fully deserves this prestigious victory. He tops the standings and will receive the traditional honors. Here's the yellow jersey of this stage. He will be able to hang this jersey in his trophy room. Let's hope for him that he can add more. We can say that everything is going well for him at the moment. Here's the white jersey of this stage. It is a moment that he soon won't forget and which marks his career. Come on, let's applaud him once more.
Well done, lads. Congratulations to you. We were the pre-race favourites, and you lived up to the role with brio. Well done for this win. Hi guys. Let's start the briefing for this stage. The main